Hi Wargamers, Spirit Warrior 40k here. No weekly update this week. It's been 2 weeks, but not a lot to talk about. So this week we're going to do Tactica on my brand spanking new Wraithblades. So stay tuned. If you like the video, guys, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications, all the usual stuff, and I'll catch you in a minute. Yeah. Hi guys, so I know it's been a few weeks. The reason being is not a lot to talk about. Was going to do a weekly update and a chat about the FAQs, but by the time I got around to thinking about it, everyone had done it. There's no point in me doing it unless you really want to know how it affects my army, whatnot, which to be fair isn't a big deal. Yeah, so I thought, again, rather than do a weekly update, because I haven't played much, I haven't played at all since we last spoke, I thought we'd just do Tactica. So I'm going to show them off. So I've literally just finished my my Wraithblades. Really like them. You'll notice that the swords are oh, sorry, just bring them in. How is that? Does that work? No. There we are. So you'll notice, oh man, you'll notice that the swords have a purple to them. Was going to go over them in hard coat, but no, the thing's useless. There you are. I was going to go over them in hard coat to give it a bit of that shine, but I liked the grittiness of it. One thing I'm not overly keen on is the tabards. I just couldn't get them right. But again, looking at them from a distance, you're yeah, looking at them from a distance, you're not going to see much difference. So yeah, this is the main sort of my main guy that I thought we're going to get him in. There you go. This is kind of like the main guy. You'll notice there's like a green gem on the swords. Can we get him zoomed enough? No, the lighting's not great in here. But yeah, so he's the main, and there you can see the tabard. It's not amazing, but again, tabletop standard. But standard basing that I do with my Eldar. So yeah, zoom back into me. There we go. Obviously there's 5 of them. I'm not going to show all 5. You'll see that in the when we do the run through. So painting wise, yeah, yellow is not a colour. It's not a friendly colour to paint. I think after the 3rd or 4th coat of yellow, I was pretty much dying. But I'm going on to Tau next to my Farsight, so I'm sure I'll hate red soon as well. But no, I think the spray that I did them with to base them, I didn't do a very good job. But no, yeah, I am happy with them. Like I said, apart from the tabards, I would say I'm relatively pleased. The highlights have come out quite nice. The blues come out nice. The transfers I've done on their heads are really nice as well. And the swords, like I said, I really am quite chuffed with the swords and the gems. The way that I do it, I tried a bit more fading and blending with the gems, rather than doing just the Caliban green, then Waystone green, I think Waystone, whatever, then Moot green. So it's very distinct, different colours. I tried to sort of mix them and blend them a bit more. So yeah, it seems to have worked. So have another look. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. So anyway, what we're going to do, guys, as always, we'll run through their stats in the codex, and yeah, I'm going to run them with my Farseer, who is going to dummy up as a Spirit Seer, because I want to sort of give you the idea of what I would do with them in a game situation, and the idea is to eventually buy a Spirit Seer and sticking with a Citronome. We'll go through that again in the codex. We'll run them through with against some 5 Terminators. It's kind of like, you know, the low end of what I would attack. I wouldn't be attacking Space Marines. Oh, sorry, because Terminators are Space Marines. The tactical squads, Primaris. I think, you know, things like tanks. You know, sort of your Deathwing Knights, that kind of stuff. So we're going to put them against some Deathwing Terminators, which I don't think you've seen before. But you know, they're quite cool. I like the way they turned out. I know this isn't Tactica for them, but you know, Yeah, they're cool. They're from the Dark Vengeance box set. Just put those back. And then what we'll do is we will then stick them against something a bit more powerful in the Ghost Keel. So you'll get to see that. And yeah, and then we'll finish up with a bit of a commentary and see where we go from there. So stay tuned, guys. We'll go on to the Codex right now, and yeah, we'll crack on. Okay, guys. So here we have the Codex for the Eldar. This is the like I said, the Wraithblades. So in terms of their stat line, they've got a movement 5. Not great, but for what they are, I think that's kind of expected. I plan to drop them down with let me just zoom out a bit more here because you can't see my hands. Drop them down with the web strike, or I do plan to have some Wraith Guard as well, but we'll go into them another time. But Wraithblades, drop them down with the Spirit Seer and the web wave strike, 9 inches away. They've got the wounds to take the hit if we miss the charge, and see where we go from there. I think there might be some stratagems, to be fair, with rerolling charges and whatnot. I can't remember. They've got weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3+. Sorry, weapon skill. Oh, also they're 10 points in terms of power level. So, but you think, you know, ballistic skill we're not too fussed about because they don't have ballistic weapons. Weapon skill 3+. I've got ways around that, guys. Bring that back down. We'll go through that quickly as well. Strength 5, so that's quite good. Toughness 6, which is really good. They've got 2 wounds each. Leadership 9. They're Eandon, so they're not going to lose more than 1 model anyway. And then a 3-up save. So abilities, Ancient Doom. I can't remember. I don't particularly. It's something to do with Slanesh. So yeah, we'll go with that. The Fires of Wrath. Add 1 to attack characteristics of the model from this unit in return which it charged. Amazing. So they go from 2 attacks straight up to 3 attacks if they charge. Force shield. A model equipped with a force shield has a 4 pinpoint save. They don't have a model equipped with a force shield. They don't have force shields because that's with the axes. Let's just double check that. The entire unit replaces ghost swords with, yeah. So they don't have, mine don't have force shields because they've got the swords. So you can take them with ghost axe, which is a +2 strength, which puts them up to strength 7, -3 AP and then D3 damage. But when attacking, you are subtracting 1 in the hit roll. Again, we can get around that. I am thinking of getting rid of my Scorpions and actually putting a second unit of these with ghost axes. So I'll run. So my elites will literally just be ghosts, Wraithblades or Wraith Guards, which will fit with my army, my craft world. But I do like the Scorpions, and I've spent obviously a lot of money and time buying and painting them up. So it's just you know, I've dropped the Fire Dragons out for Wraith Guard. So it's, you know, it's just. But then in next editions or whatnot, they might, you know, change how effective they are. But anyway, but like I said, I take them with the ghost swords, which, so yeah, it's melee. It's +1 to strength, so they're hitting a strength 6. You got the same -3 AP, and it's only 1 damage. But each time the bearer fights, it can make 1 additional attack. So if you're charged, which is the plan, you've gone from 2 attacks to 3, right? Now you've got these as well, so they're now gone from 3 to 4. So let's say, for Sod's Law, you hit and you wound with everything. So let's go with the ghost axes first. So the ghost axes get 2 attacks. They've hit, there's, how many of them? There's 5. So you got 5, so 10 attacks. And they've all hit, they've all wounded, so D3, so they do 3 wounds each, let's say. So 10 attacks is 30 wounds, okay? Which is a lot. Let's go to the ghost axe. They'll have 4 attacks. So 4 times 5 is 20, so they'll do 20. So straight away you're thinking, well, the ghost axes are better. But that's when you bring in this guy and his Citronome. Alright? So his Citronome will allow you to double the attacks, just for 1 round, of all Wraith constructs. Alright? So, and I know you're going to say, well, you're doubling the ghost axe and all that, but let's just stick with the ghost swords. So this 2 automatically goes to 4. Add that, that's 5. Add that, that's 6. So 6 times 5 takes you to 30. So you get in there eventually. Like I said, I am thinking of maybe swapping out the what they called, the Scorpions, and going for a unit of axes. So that's them. Right. I am going to bring in the the Spirit Seer very briefly, because this is where things are going to sort of help us out here. So let's just find the Spirit Seer. I think it's this one, Spirit Seer. All right, so forget movement and all that kind of stuff. All right, so the plan is, you know, you're dropping these down with this sort of him below, because he's a character, so you can't shoot at him. All right, so let's go for the Spirit Mark. You can re-roll hit rolls of 1 for friendly Spirit World, Craft World Spirit Hosts, which is these guys here. Unit attacks against enemy units that are within 6 inches. So we've gone from a +3 for weapon skill, and they're re-rolling 1s. Okay, that's fine. Now let's take in. Still thinking about the Spirit Seer here. I'm just going to move this back a little bit. Let's now go to his what's it called? His psychic phase. The men are coming. Alright, so which one was the one I was looking at? Enhance and Drain, which is here. So enhance. Choose a friendly Azuri infantry, which is those guys as well, or biker within 8 inches of the psyker. Add 1 to hit rolls in the fight phase for that until that. So these have now gone from a +3 to a +2, re-rolling 1s. You know, so it's near enough a guaranteed hit. Yeah. So, and also I was going to show you the stratagem. Oh, not the stratagem. The Citronome, which I would put in. Where are we? The Citronome over here. So the End and Psyker only, which counts as a Spirit Seer because he's a Psyker. Once during per battle at the start of the fight phase, you can declare that a model that this model will activate the Citronome of the End. If you do so, the rest of that fight phase attack characteristics for all friendly End and Wraith constructs within 6. So this could be Wraith Guards, Wraithblades, Wraith Lords, Wraith Knights. You know, anything with those keywords. Within units within 6 inches of that model are the fight phase. The attack characteristics of all friendly End and Wraith constructs within this 6 inches of this model are doubled. However, at the end of the fight phase, each End and Wraith construct unit, that's the keyword there, will be affected by the Citronome, suffers D3 mortal wounds. So you got these in, they've done their attack, and then they're going to take D3 mortal wounds. But it specifically says units. So these guys have 2 wounds each, right? So D3, and I'm not sure if wounds carry over in this situation, so if you do know that, comment below down there, guys. So they've got 2 wounds. Have they got 2 or 3? Did we say? What did we say? I can't remember. Let's go back to them. I'm doing this and I don't even know. Let's go back. War Walkers, Wraith Lords, Swooping Hawks, Wraithblades. 3 wounds each. So therefore, you're going to lose 1. So it doesn't even matter about them spilling over. But 1 gone. If you know. You've still got 4, and let's say, you know, it's a D3. Let's have a go. D3. Taken 2. The guy's still alive. Try again. 2. No, it's D3, so that's 1 wound still alive, and 1 again. 6. He's dead. 1 to 4, so 2. So you know, that's there's not a high. Well, it's a 1 in 3 chance of losing him, but that's still quite good. So that's the Wraithblades, guys, and obviously, like I said, we're going to put this Farseer in to pretend to be the Spirit Seer, just for like game situation reasons. Obviously, you can just take the Farseer with the Citronome if you want, but for myself, I don't plan to take that model. I've got a Farseer on a jet bike, mostly because this model hasn't been painted very well at all. But also because I plan to take the Farseer with the Phoenix Gem. I'm going to pay some command points to get 2 relics. So, okay, guys. So what we'll do now is we'll set up a scenario, and we will get the the Death Knights going, and we will, let's see how I go. Okay, guys. So here we have our scenario. I am going to quick fire some of this stuff because I've literally just finished recording 20 minutes of this run through, And I, for some strange reason, did 60 attacks from these guys when they should have only had 30. So it completely messed it up, and I was going to just leave it, but that would be a little bit unprofessional, so we're going to go through it. But I am going to assume certain things. So these are dropped down from the webway. We will give these their chance to fire. Let's just see if we can get the charge first, because we didn't on the first attempt. 6 and a 5. Oh, they're in. Sorted. They're in. Obviously, he's not, but he's still within his range, which is fine. We might actually just charge him in. Let's see what. No, he doesn't. But we're going to keep him within the range for the Citronome and for the Spirit Mark. You need to turn around, mate. You're not facing the right way. Let's just move you lot over there a little bit in your little battle. Okay, so it's 30 shots, not 60, as we've just found out. Because they get, as we've said before, they get 2 attacks. He set off the Citronome, which doubles it, which makes it 4. +1 for charging, 5, and then +1 for using the blades, which is 6. So 6, as we're going to count it through just to be sure, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 30 hits. Right, so remember we've had Enhance has been put on, which means these are +2 to hit, re-rolling 1s. So let's go for it. There's a 1, a few 1s there. There's quite a few 1s actually. There are 1s. Let's re-roll these. Still a couple of 1s. So there we have 18. And then we need to take out 10, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is the last 30. So we've got 18 hits so far. Rerolling the 1s. Perfect. So 18, 28 hits. I will just mention, because I did before, there is a stratagem where if you roll 6s in the fight phase, you get extra attacks. So yeah, well, that's interesting. So 28 hits. Excuse me. So we'll do the wounds. We'll do 20 first, and then we'll do the 8 afterwards. We are wounding. We are strength 6 because we get +1 for the ghost swords. So strength 6, and the puny Terminator heretics are strength toughness 4. So we are wounding on 3s. No, we're not. We're strength 6. So we're wounding on 2s. That was another mistake I made in the last one, because we are... No, it's not. Toughness 4. 6, 4. Yeah, 3s, not 2s. We're not double. So, wounding on 3s. Okay. 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. That's a 2 and a 1. There's a 2. There's a 1. It's not great there, to be fair, guys. So, there's that many. And then we've got to do another 8. 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of those. So, another 8. 1, 1. That's a bit better. So, out of the 30, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 wounds. 15 wounds. That's bang on average. That's bang on half. So so let's see how the Terminators do. They have a 5-up in-run save, because they are, what are they? They're actually the 2-up saves, and these are -3. So that puts them up to a 5-up save, which would, yeah, the in-run save. Either way, so it's 5 to save. That's not bad actually. They've done all right. 5, 6, 6. So how many we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 left. Wow. So what should we get? What should we get rid of? Let's keep the Power Fist. So these are all dead. You're dead, Sergeant. Yep, he's gonna pile in. Let's get rid of their dice. So he gets 2 attacks. He's hitting on 3s. This is 1. He is wounding on, so it's ×2 strength, so strength 8, toughness 6, so he's wounding on 3s as well. Wounds. So we get a 3+ save. What's the AP? 6 plus -3. He gets a -3 AP. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Is that even the power fist? Let's just double check this. Yeah, I think that's the power fist. Anyway, they get a 3-up save. It's a -3 AP, so it's a 6-up save. No, and it does D3 wounds, 2 wounds. So they've taken 2 wounds. I'm not going to carry on the attack, to be fair, guys, because it's just we can do, because let's change this up now, because obviously now it's slightly different. Let's say a couple of them made it through, and let's just move this to, he's got 1. Let's just take 1 out. Let's make a scenario. All right, let's say, yeah, there we go. So 1 died, and we only took, let's put him on 1 wound. There we go. Okay, so now this, yeah, well, let's do the sight gnome as well. So it takes 3 wounds, so there you go. Because obviously you've got to do the sight gnome, takes D3 more wounds. So let's say 1 lost through the sight gnome and 1 died as well. So now on a 3-on-3. Okay, so these get 2 attacks because they've not got sight gnome. They also get 1 extra because they're on the fight. They don't get another extra because they haven't charged this time. So going, so they're on 3 attacks. So 3, 6, 9. So you get 9 attacks. That's 3, 6, 9. Let's see how we do with this. We'll assume we've put enhance on them as well. Excuse me. So we're on 2 to hit. We're rolling 1s as well, remember. They've all, what one? Yep, they've all hit. They're strength 6 and they are toughness 4. So we're 3s to wounds. There we go, 3s to wounds. And they get a 5-up save, which they fail past 1, which 2, 4, and 6, they're gone. So with 3 of them, they can easily take out 3 Space Marines. Yeah, so let's now change up the situation to go for the Ghost Kill. It's the same amount of wounds, but it's a slightly different model. I was going to proxy it as a Storm Surge to see how we did. I'm trying to think, because it's the same amount of wounds as Storm Surge. It's like the this guy. Yeah. You reckon Storm Surge or Ghost Kill? Like I said, Ghost Kill is only 10 wounds, which is the same as them. So does it have an invuln save? Out of curiosity, and then we can at least see how durable this Ghost Kill is. Ghost Kill. You must subtract 1 from models attacking this model from what? No. Infiltrator. No. Ghost Kill. Shooting. Drone support. Safety protocols. No. So it doesn't have a. It doesn't have a thingamajig on it. An invuln save. Let's have a look at other things. It has 14 wounds. It has shield generator. What is the riptide? Let's go for, just out of curiosity, what we're going to do then, alright, just to speed this along, let's pretend that the Ghost Kill is a riptide. Right, let's say that they've got in the charge. Let's say they've also picked up 2 wounds on one of their guys. Let's also say enhance has gone off, and we've also activated the sight gnome. So a little bit of imagination, guys. So Ghost Kill. No, got Ghost Kill. Riptide with 14 wounds and has a 5-up invuln save. It also has a 2-up save in general. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it'll be 5. 5's to save anyway. Enhance has gone off, so these are -1 to hit. Okay, so 30 shots. Let's do 20 first. 2s to hit. Any 1s in there? Da, 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 da. Nope, so the first 20 have all hit. Let's do the other 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got a couple of 1s in there, 3 1s. Let's re-roll those. So, okay, so we've had 30 hits. Excuse me. All right, here we go. These are strength 6. The Riptide is toughness 7, so we are wounding on 5s. So this is where things could become a bit more tricky. Right, let's have a look. There's some 6s in there. There's a 5, there's a 6. It's actually not a bad roll there, to be fair. Another 6 there, and another 5. And another 5 there. Wow, that really worked. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's just roll one of these dice. Okay, so we need 5s and 6s again. Another couple of 6s. Let's just change that one to us. Let's get rid of that one and put that one as a 6 just so we keep the same dice. 6 there, 5, 6. My gosh, that's very good rolling from me. How many wounds did we make? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 wounds. And that was with only with us being the lower strength, but you can see that sheer number of shots, of hits that we've made has made 17 wounds. You know, we didn't fail many. So, okay, so this guy has 14, we've got 14 wounds to get through. So he has, these are -3 AP. So his 2-up save becomes a 5-up save, which will just use the inrun save, which is a 5-up. So see if he can replicate this and that quite good roll. So we need 14 5s or 6s. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's taken 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds. 9 wounds on that ghost keel. Sorry, on that ghost keel, on the Riptide. So let's just put those in. 9. So we need a 3 and a 6. 3 and a 6. Well, let's just put how many wounds you got left. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he's got 5 wounds left, which actually drops him down a bracket. Okay, so let's use his attacks now. So the ghost keel, the Riptide, sorry, he's on 5 wounds, so he's on his second bracket, gets 3 attacks, and they are, what is it? He doesn't even have a thing, so just random. Okay, so 3 attacks, needing 5s to hit. Doesn't get any. There you go. Oh, we also need to Citronome. D3 wounds for the Citronome. So 1 wound, so this guy is now down to 1. Right, and let's just see if we can finish this off. So again, because we're not charging and we don't have the Citronome, so it's 3 attacks each, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 attacks still. So let's just get rid of 5 dice. 5 dice. So we'll assume again that we have enhance on. So well, let's assume we don't have enhance on. So it's 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Oh, that went everywhere. That was a 1. Those 2 were 1. That was a 1. This one was a 1, guys. I know it's a 6, but it was a 1. Let's just move this over. That's a 1. That's a 2, so that's missed. 1, 2's missed. Those 2 are 2s. So these have all hit. These were 1s, so we get to re-roll these. That's a 2, and there's some 4s there. Okay, now we need 5s or 6s. There's a 5, there's a 5, there's a 6. So we're not going to kill it this turn, guys. And then 5-up saves. Doesn't save any, so it's down to 2 wounds now. So you're seeing that, you know, this is pretty like where we said these guys here were the low end. This is probably the high end of what we're going to be attacking. Mainly because of the toughness, you know. But you've got to remember this second turn now. We've only been able to roll 18 dice rather than 30. So 50, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We've probably rolled too many dice there. So let's give him an extra wound back. Just because I think I've rolled 18 dice rather than 15. I can't remember. But that sheer amount of dice we've got with the 30 dice rinsed him. Let's attack back. He only gets 2 attacks this time. 5s. Doesn't hit. And again, so we get the 15 dice. 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 dice. Again, we'll assume that, and also just remember that enhance didn't have a big, it did have a big effect. We probably missed out on about, say, 5 hits just because of that. So let's again assume that we've not done that. So we've got 15 hits. So these are all hitting. There's a 1 to re-roll. 2's missing. Those 3 have missed. That's not a bad roll. Reroll that one. Yep. So, and now we need 5s and 6s. Where have we gone? That's a really good roll there, actually, guys. 5s and 6s. 6, 6. These have all missed. Okay, so 3 wounds we've got to get by. He's got 5 up in one save. He's saved 2. Failed on 4. He's gone. Let's explode it. No, he's not exploded. So, again. So, let's just, let's get rid of you. Get you out of the way. Let's just put you guys in a line. We'll zoom in a little bit as well, to be fair, guys. Let's leave you in here. Zoom in a little bit while we've just finished up. So, there you have it, guys. Terminators, easy pickings. Took out them relatively easy, and we, you know, especially with those 6, you know, the 30 wounds, sorry, 30 hits, not a chance, no way. You know, the most thing going to last is 2 turns if they're lucky. I think in that sense they were quite lucky. But then we had the Riptide, and yeah, it would take us 3 turns. But again, there's that stratagem, guys, where let me just I'll just quickly flick to it. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. That's actually the Tower Codex, so that's not going to be any good for us. Not the Tower. Just so you're aware, guys, I will just go over the points of these guys very quickly. So for the Wraithblades, 5 to 10, the 29 points of pop just for the model, and they have the swords, the ghost swords. So they come at 6 points. So you're looking at 29, 35 points each. So you're in the 200 odd bracket. 35, 70, 100. Hang on, 35, 70, 140. Oh, not get 200 yet. 140, 175, 175 points there. I think it's with the ghost axes, they come more expensive. So 175 points for 3 wounds a pop, and hit, you know, possibly having 6 attacks is a great thing. So yeah, so for it was 1 command point. Use a stratagem when and as you are a unit is chosen to attack in the fight phase. Each time you make a hit roll of 6+ for a model in this unit during this phase, it can immediately make an extra attack against the same target using the same weapon. These attacks cannot generate further attacks. So when you go and drop it down to 15 attacks, something like that might be really good to sort of generate a few extra attacks. So yeah, and bear in mind, guys, we did say that we didn't get the enhanced psychic power off. So you know, it's that does make a big difference as well. I'm just looking at these through the camera. These ghost swords look really nice, actually. Nice. So all in all, guys, I think they're an amazing unit. I actually think I am going to drop the Scorpions and try and find a few extra points just so I can get some ghost axes in there as well now. But yeah, you take out your Terminators with 2 wounds a pop. You're going to be, it's, you know, no bother, easy peasy, easy pickings. Something like a Riptide, it's going to take you a few turns to get through it, but you're going to get there eventually. And you know, for 3 wounds, that's a lot of wounds. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 15 wounds they've got to get through. So literally, this unit here has more wounds than a Riptide. A Riptide doesn't have the amount of attack. So if you close it down, Bear in mind, I think the Riptide, let me just have a look, does have the fly keyword, so can fly out of battle. Let's just double check that, because I don't want to mislead you. Yeah, it does. So the Riptide does have a fly keyword, so can bunk out of battle. But, you know, you stick, you know, with a goat, it's a poor shot. But the ghost, for example, the ghost kill, 10 wounds, that I don't think has the fly keyword. Let's double check that one as well. Where is it? The ghost kill, not there. Ghost kill, oh it does, oh no. There's jetpack, so it doesn't have the fly. Let me just double check that, because I might have looked at the wrong one. The Riptide, yeah, the Riptide does have fly, but the ghost kill doesn't. No, it does. No, I'm telling lies, left, right, centre, guys. So, you know, it'd be a bit more difficult, obviously, with the fly keywords involved there. But I don't have any big models to really sort of test this out on and show you. But you know, tanks, that kind of stuff, you're gonna take them down. You get, say for example, let's just move you back, guys. You get a row of, say, Lehman Russes. You manage to get in behind them, charge them in. You take, you know, you get wrap around with your piling and all that. You take that out, go on to the next one. You know, then go on to the next one. You're going to make a lot of damage there, guys. That's really good. So, yeah. What do you think, guys? You know, I know the ghost axes obviously possibly do a bit more damage, but they're not going to get the massive amount of extra hits. You're going to lose an extra hit, so you're going to get 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What am I doing? 6, 12. Hang on, 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so you can get 25 attacks. I'm really messing up with my counting today, guys. I do apologise. I did get a B in maths long time ago. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Would you take the blades over the axes, or would you stick with the axes and keeping that invuln save, which you know, I don't think the invuln save is that great. It's a 5. You know, we saw with the Riptide, for example, didn't make that many saves, but it just gives that extra little bit of durability. You know, do you sacrifice that durability for the extra attack, or would you take the extra attack over the durability, or the other way around? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, guys, if you do want me to do a video on the FAQ, again, let me know below, because you've probably been FAQ'd to death by now, because the amount of people that have done it, and to be fair, they probably would have done it better than me. So yeah, just let me know if you do want me to do that, and how it affects my army, or the Eldar in general and whatnot. The answer from me is not a lot. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll try and get a normal weekly update next. I think I am going to go play a game on Thursday down at Warhammer in Merry Hill. So if you're around, guys, or if you're in the area, come and have a game. I am actually sending out a plea as well. If anyone has a Bright Lance, just a single Bright Lance, which goes with the Wraithlord model, and hang on, let me think, a left arm, and has no necessary need for it, and feels loving enough to send them me, I would be most appreciated, because I dropped my Wraithlord a long time ago, and I've never really had the time or money to upgrade. I will pay postage or I'll give you a couple of quid, guys, through PayPal or whatever for it. I've been on the Bitsbox websites, and it's just, they're either missing this bit or that bit, and I'd rather just get it all together, if I'm honest. But yeah, so if anyone feels like sharing, I'd be most appreciated. Yeah, so like I said, I'll try and get a weekly update next week. I'm going to Warhammer, so I will be playing a game, so there'll be something to actually at least talk about. Yeah, again, subscribe and comment below, hit the notification, and we'll catch you next time. See you later.